Okay, hey everybody, Vice here. Welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest II, the VGA remake. Let's continue on.
You could talk to yourself, but you already know what you're going to say. It is simply an absolute pleasure to meet your own acquaintance.
Hi, me.
Talking to yourself isn't necessarily a sign of madness. When you start answering yourself, then you should consider seeking professional help.
Let's Plays in a nutshell, man. Let's Plays in a nutshell. Also, let's get out of here. Anywho, since last time we figured out what our main quest is, what our main quest requires us to do, and now there's something going on in town. Because of this paper thing we picked up on the ground. Let's go find out what that's all about. Before we do that...
When you peer into the hole of the pine tree, you see a mallet lying there. You pick it up and take it with you.
Yep, so there was a mallet in there. There's nothing else here that I know of, so let's go on, move on. And let's see if there's anything in that hay over there.
Hey!
Hey, hey, hey.
What? Who said that?
I did!
Who?
Huh?
I'm down here, in the hay!
Oh. Well, who are you?
My name is...
Yes?
I can't seem to remember.
Uh-oh, he's got amnesia.
Well then, what are you?
Oh, I'm
Yes?
Can't seem to remember that either.
Well, what are you doing in this haystack?
That's easy. I was looking for... Oh,
You can't remember.
You can't remember.
no. Sorry.
How long have you been in there?
Let's see. It couldn't be longer than...
Yes?
3, maybe 4 weeks?
Jeez.
Weeks?
Yup.
Pardon me for saying, but you sound as if you have a bit of a cold.
Yes. It's all this hay. It's giving me hay fever.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. That's horrible. Don't got anything that looks like that would help his case, so we're just gonna skip that for now.
You see a man bending over the fountain. He appears to be trying to retrieve something from it.
Aha! Got him.
Okay. Can I talk to the horse?
You'd never speak to a horse, of course.
Unless it's the famous Mr. Ed.
You say a few words to the small pumpkin. To your astonishment, it replies.
No. Sorry.
No.
Greetings, merchant.
A visitor arrived new, no? A sense I possess for these things. Need you have for my wares of great specialty?
What wares do you sell, good merchant?
For yourself,
Accent you know be
behold
good
them.
at.
You look over the merchant's wares of great specialty and quickly reevaluate them as junk.
You seem to have quite a selection of...
Garbage.
Well, quite a selection.
A keen eye have you. In an item or two, provoke interest, I might.
Yeah.
A daunting task. Rather, by all means.
This I have.
You appraise the object he holds up to you. It is a simple shell, intricately fashioned into the shape of a comb. The workmanship is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Fascinating. Where did you find such a thing?
Oh, old it is. From ancient times descends. Valuable, without question. Royal property, former, to be sure.
You consider his story. Then you begin wondering which beach he found it on.
Yeah. I'll talk to him again.
If I were to, say, purchase the shell, what would it cost?
A trifle would you expend. 7 golds.
I fear that I did not bring any money.
Curiosity, I find, in one who travels but with nothing to barter brings.
Good point.
Meh.
Might you trade the shell comb for something?
The merchant ponders over this for a moment.
Of value, many things are. Of fancy, only one I have.
And that is?
Pearls.
Huh.
You consider confronting the merchant about...
Actually, yeah, I got a pearl right here.
Would you be interested in this pearl?
What a ripper! This'll be worth a flaming fortune when I get home. Cheers, mate. Here's something for your trouble.
As the merchant hands you a beautiful shell comb, you wonder about his sudden change in
really.
speech.
Why did your accent just change?
Huh? What about me accent?
Mistaken, I fear you are. Deceived you, your senses have.
But I could have sworn...
Our business we have concluded. Part now we shall.
Oh, never mind.
How are we gonna get the baby pumpkin? Like this?
The fool's gold again shines the instant the coins leave your hand.
And now we just tell him about it.
3 coins in the fountain.
What? Let me see.
I gotta move fast. Okay, I did it. Now we got the baby pumpkin back. Let's go give that back to the mama pumpkin now. Well, that was rather smashing. Get it, smashing? Pumpkins? Okay, I'll stop now. Hold on there, sir.
Don't bother moving the log.
Okay, jeez. Okay. Here you go.
My baby! Mama! Thank you,
Graham.
Thank you, Graham. Here, take this. Maybe this useless trinket of Haggadis will be of some use to you. Serves you right for not enabling me to protect my kids.
The pumpkin hands you a gold brooch with a beautiful blue sapphire.
Huh.
Is there anything more I can do for you?
Me thirsty, Mama. Now that you mention it, my baby is feeling a bit poorly. After all, living in a bowl ain't too good for your health, you know.
No, I did not know that. What would make your baby feel better?
Fresh water, naturally.
Of course.
Not too sweet, though. In fact, the more bitter, the better. My children are very particular about what they drink.
I will see what I can do.
Huh. Well, let's go find something to give the baby something to drink. I already know where. I just need to find that water spot again, which is actually quite annoying to find. Oh god. Get out of the screen. Get out of the screen too. And I think we are doing it wrong. Whatever. Let's turn right now. Up. Down. Again. Go right and fast. Faster. Thank you. And there we are. This is where we get our fresh water. Let's put it in the bowl we got from after bringing the baby pumpkin back.
You fill the bowl with the fresh spring water.
Can we actually drink that?
You drink the water.
No
You
comment
fill
of
the
saying how
bowl
thirsty
with
it
the
is?
fresh spring water.
No comment about saying how thirsty it is? Okay. Now we cut the lemon in
You
half.
cut the lemon with your sword and watch the juice run out.
Or maybe we just do this.
After using your sword to cut the lemon
Okay.
surface, you squeeze some of its juice into the bowl. Then you discard the lemon.
Now don't drink it now. He'll say it's bitter, of course, and won't like it, but if you drink it now, you have to go and get all the items again, and yeah, I don't want to do that. Anywho, we're about to go do this and get another item from them, of course. Or something.
You pour the bitter water over the baby pumpkin. It seems to like that.
There we go.
Thank you again, Graham. Here, take this.
The pumpkin reaches into her head and pulls out a candle, which she then hands to you.
Sweet.
That thing has been jammed in my head for as long as I can remember. I know it ain't much, but maybe you'll find some use for it.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Besides, it's really hard for me to sleep with that thing lit up inside my head all night.
Looks like it still is, thanks to the picture and what you look right now, so yeah, that's a slight mistake.
A word of warning. Agatha has been talking about you. I heard her mention your name while she was muttering to herself. She does that when she's inspected her valuables. Anyway, I'd stay clear out of her way if I were you.
I appreciate the advice. Will Hagatha not be angered when she discovers you've given your candle away?
What's she gonna do? Turn me into a pumpkin?
Good point.
Besides, I could just blame the dwarf. He's earned himself a bad reputation from the day he moved here. Pity no one can catch him, not even Hagatha.
Well. Anyway, that's pretty much everything you can get from there. I'm not gonna stop. If you talk there again, they'll just end the conversation right there, and then they'll just go to sleep. So, oh boy, get off the screen. Okay, here's something we need to do.
The best place to attempt that
Would be in a better spot.
The best place to attempt.
Okay, on a lower bank, which means over here. Yeah, the game's very picky about this. Here we
You
go.
walk into position and try to catch the baby bird. You throw the net over the pond, and the baby bird is caught unharmed.
Got a baby duck. Okay, now we just need to take this bird and bring it somewhere Pacific, and I don't exactly remember where it is. Think we go left, then up. And I think it's to the right, actually. Yep, right here. This is where we put it.
You release the little bird into the pond.
Magic! Now we get its feather.
You pick up the white feather and put it carefully away.
This is for stuff later in the game. I'm just getting it now just to get it over with. Now, if I remember correctly, I think it's time to go get the first gem. Oh yeah, after we give her this now.
You hand the basket to Possum.
Thank you, kind sir. Please take this flower. I'm afraid it's all I have to give you.
It is more than enough. I notice that you have picked only yellow flowers.
Of course. Is it not customary for one to pick yellow flowers for another who's gravely ill?
Certainly it is. I'm sorry to hear about your grandma, Possum.
Thank you. Goodbye.
So that we got one flower, that's for something later in the game as well. Anywho, let's go get the first gem. Once I try to remember exactly where we're supposed to be at the water. I have a feeling I missed something. Come on. Okay, time to be careful here. Here we go. Give her the comb. Yep, that's correct.
You hold out the shell comb in your hand. Clear recognition shines from the mermaid's delicate features. She hesitates a moment, then cautiously extends her arm, hands open expectantly. You gently place the shell comb in her palm. The mermaid examines it and smiles. She removes an opal necklace from around her neck and hands it to you. After a moment of admiring her once-lost possession, she looks at you with anticipation.
Uh-oh.
You attempt to charade the act of going underwater to the mermaid. She regards you with a look of puzzlement. Just when the whole demonstration becomes too embarrassing to continue, she suddenly dives into the sea and swims right up to you. After giving you a rather intense kiss, the mermaid dives under the water again. You wonder where she has disappeared to. Then suddenly, you feel a pulling at your legs.
Oh, bugger.
The mermaid holds on to you, keeping you from resurfacing. You struggle instinctively while trying to hold your breath, but she will not let go. You know you are going to black out soon.
Looks legit.
Wait a minute. You're still breathing. How can this be? Could it have been the mermaid's kiss? Speaking of which, where has she gone to this time?
A trusty steed. Useful.
It is very lovely.
Can I talk to it?
Talking underwater isn't a good idea.
Okay.
Well, this is a new experience. The seahorse willingly allows you to climb upon its back. You slide into the little saddle and take up the reins in your hands. You just hope this creature knows where it is taking you.
Don't worry, it does.
After a time of traveling through ever-deepening water, you arrive at a massive stone archway. Passing through it, you notice it is covered with many different intricate symbols, none of which you recognize. Mer writing, perhaps? As you emerge on the other side of the arch,
meh.
a grand sight greets your eyes.
Not mer writing. Meh writing. Meh.
You have entered an aquatic throne room. As one would expect, such a place has a throne of sorts. But what you see seated in it takes your breath away, if that still applies. It is unmistakably the ruler of the Mer people, the king of this watery world, known by many names. Neptune is the one by which he is best known to your kind. You bow before the king. He returns the gesture with a lowering of his own head. You open your mouth to speak, but only a bubble emerges. It begins floating up to the surface.
Pop.
You watch as your air bubble divides in two. Incredibly, each half maintains its semi-spherical shape. You take the half bubbles in your hands and position them respectively near your mouth and ear. A deep, elegant voice instantly booms from them.
You are welcome here, human.
Thank you. I am King Graham of Daventry.
Your courtesy depicts your stature. What is it you seek here?
You explain that you are seeking the 3 gems of nature, and that you believe one of them to be somewhere in this realm. You demonstrate the approximate size and shape of the gem, then mention the Door of Destiny and what you hope to find on the other side.
I do have that which you are seeking, and know of the Door of Destiny. It is very old. Its origin is known to but a few. What I possess was known to the ancients as the birth gem. In the realm of the merpeople, it is called the water gem, for without water, life cannot begin.
Might I have this gem, Your Majesty?
I shall let you have the gem, but first I must ask you to earn it by way of performing a service for me.
You are about to say anything, but then remember what you heard the last time you said that word to the stone door. Instead, you just nod and allow Neptune to continue.
My trident, the symbol of my power and the strength of my people, has been stolen.
A faint mumbling can be heard through the ear half of your bubble. This event is obviously of concern to those in attendance.
It is believed that one of our allies and neighbors have taken advantage of the merpeople's kindness, and that their own king now has possession of the trident. If you can reclaim it in the name of the merpeople, I will grant you ownership of the water gem. Will you do this, King Graham?
The murmuring has stopped. All are awaiting your response.
I would be honored to reclaim your trident, Your Majesty.
My sentries will escort you to the border between our two kingdoms. You may continue to use that steed to hasten your journey. It is my best. My sincerest hopes that you do not fall victim to the Sharkies.
As you prepare yourself for this new quest, a sudden pang of apprehension seizes you. Did the king just say Sharkies, as in sharks?
Well, we're gonna find out what happens next time, so this has been Vise. I'll see you guys next time when we actually take on the mission to help get the trident back for Neptune and get our water gem. Bye-bye for now.